Welcome, everybody. We're here tonight discussing the 17 Principles of Personal Achievement by Napoleon Hill. These are the 17 Principles of Personal Achievement, the keys to success as known by Napoleon Hill. This is a great book, and I'm really excited to be able to discuss it with you. We've talked about the development of a definite major purpose. We've talked about the background for Napoleon Hill, where he came from. If you haven't seen that, that's under the preface and introduction videos. That's really good. You can even get some of my personal groundwork that I lay for, the angles that I come from when discussing this material. The Mastermind Alliance is broken down into 4 parts: forming a Mastermind Alliance, maintaining your alliance, a Mastermind Alliance with yourself, and cultivate Mastermind Alliances wherever you can. So it's pretty simple and very straightforward the way it's broken down. I can essentially tell you a mastermind principle and explain it in 30 seconds what a mastermind is, but we're going to break it down a little bit more in depth. We're going to talk about pretty much all the angles of the mastermind. So what's really neat about this book is they've done all the thinking for us. All we have to do is pretty much read it, understand it, line it up in our minds, and put it forth into practice. Masterminds are really everywhere you go. In almost anything you do, there's a mastermind. So it would behoove you to understand the mastermind principle because of its universal nature. When you are in a choir singing a song, that's a mastermind. When you send your child off to school in the classroom, that's a mastermind. When you do anything with 2 or more people in a spirit of harmony, that's a mastermind. So it makes sense to discuss how to form a mastermind alliance and how to maintain that alliance and how to form a mastermind alliance with yourself. And it makes sense how to cultivate alliances wherever you can. I know that success is a matter of helping other people be successful. So when you're cultivating those alliances wherever you can think in terms of helping someone else be successful. So with that, I'll go ahead and start. A mastermind alliance is built of 2 or more minds working actively together in perfect harmony. We already discussed that. And they're working toward a common definite object. The mastermind principle lets us appropriate and use the full strength of the experience, training, and knowledge of other people just as if they were our own. Excuse me. We can overcome almost any obstacle we face, no matter what our own education or talents, if we use the mastermind principle effectively. So it's really a guarantee that if we learn this mastermind principle, that we'll be able to overcome all of our objectives. So that's a pretty cool guarantee. No one has ever attained outstanding success in anything without applying the mastermind principle. No one mind is complete by itself. All truly great minds have been reinforced through contact with others that allowed them to grow and expand. So if you're thinking you're going to be a hermit and be successful, it's probably not going to happen. You need other people to be successful. So that brings us to forming a mastermind alliance. And when you form a mastermind alliance, that's broken down into sub-steps as well. That's broken down into 4 sub-steps. The first is determine your purpose, then select the members, then determine the rewards, and set a time and place for a meeting. Those are the 4 sub-steps to forming a mastermind alliance. So we'll discuss them. For a mastermind alliance at work, consider a train crew. The conductor, you, can take the train to its destination only because all of the other members of the train crew recognize and respect you as their authority. What would happen if the conductor failed to signal to the engineer that it was time to start? Passengers would abandon the train and find some other way to get where they wanted to go. If the engineer didn't bother to heed the signals along the track, the resulting crash could cost lives. For your mastermind alliance to function properly, you must give clear, unmistakable signs to your crew. They, in turn, need to be willing to cooperate fully with you. There are 4 simple steps to making sure this is the case, and we talked about that. 1, determine your purpose. Select the members of your alliance. 3, determine the rewards and set a time and a place for a meeting. That's all it takes, guys. But once you determine your purpose, you're able to start putting together your Mastermind Alliance. The first step is to adopt a definite purpose for it to attain. Who would board a train without knowing where it would go? Obviously, you cannot do this if you haven't selected your own definite major purpose. So we talked about a definite major purpose in our last broadcast. Go ahead and review that for more tips. We must be certain that the purpose of the alliance is either the same as yours or very closely aligned. And there's wisdom in that, because I had a Mastermind Alliance that I sorely regret losing. But our purposes weren't aligned close enough for us to be able to take it in the same direction. So we had to part ways. It was a sad moment, but it was the way that it works, because all masterminds aren't meant to be forever. So to prevent that type of lament in the future, I might be more specific about their purpose of joining the mastermind group. And once I've discovered their purpose, it'll help to know, because I'll see if it aligns with mine. So a little bit of experience there. But if we've already written out our own definite major purpose and the means we will use to attain it, this step will be familiar for you. Writing out the plan for your alliance's success will make you aware of every one of the links of the chain you must forge. Inevitably, there will be links you have neither the skill nor the resources to join yourself, just as the conductor